What are the 6 elements of the growth lifestyle? Everyone in this life wants to grow. And the growth means you need to move to the next level. So what does the growth lifestyle means? The growth lifestyle means is you get that wealth, influence and impact that you deserve. Now, when you say you deserve, do you really think that you deserve that wealth, influence and impact? So everyone and I have come across, they say, yes, I deserve that. So how do you achieve that? And that's the reason we must learn and understand what are those 6 key elements that can actually give you that growth lifestyle. Once you understand that, you'll be able to work on all the 6 areas, and that will give you that growth lifestyle that you're looking for in your career, life, business. Whenever you want that, you will be able to live that growth lifestyle. So let's begin with that 6 elements of the growth lifestyle. Hi, my name is Rakesh. Rana. I'm India's leading corporate transition mentor on a mission to transform 1 million lives and helping them to give that growth lifestyle. Let's begin that 6 elements journey. Number 1 is the mental aspect. That is a mental growth. Now, how do we actually look at the mental growth? See, after completing the formal education, we more or less decide that this is what the education needs to stop. No more education is required. While your formal education is not required, your informal education is required. Now, you may argue that you want to learn it through your experience, but every experiment has a cost. The cost is that how many years you want to learn that. And that is precisely the reason you need to sharpen your mental abilities. That is, you need to learn new skills. You need to learn that new aspect of your mind. You also need to learn a new information that is coming up. Like, we are living in a digital age which is very, very dynamic, changing every day, and we need to adapt to that new environment. So are you actually preparing your mental aspect of the growth? That is the number 1 aspect. And number 2 is the emotional aspect. Now, if you have seen in the last 2-3 years, during the pandemic years, we have seen that we have been emotionally weak. We have actually realized the emotional bond with our families. Now, can we probably realize those emotions in a day in, day out? Some people actually got a very bad treatment while in the office, working in the work from home environment, and some people got a very good treatment in that case. So what is happening with us? Why we are not able to actually keep that emotional balance? Why do we get stressed? Why do we get depressed? Why do we get so much fearful? The reason for that is we are not in that emotional control, and that is the area which we need to work. How can you work on that? Any practice that can give you the emotional stability, that is in terms of distressing yourself. You may go for the mindfulness, you may go for the meditation, you may go for the yoga, or whatever ways and means to calm yourself, which can actually make you aware. I call it as an aura. What is the aura? Awareness of your emotion, understand your emotion, recondition your emotions, and take an action. Now, emotional balance requires an emotional intelligence, which is about understanding other people's emotion, also acting out of the empathy. When you understand and probably learn around that is the second element of the growth, which is about the emotional aspect of it. The third element and the most critical one is the physical one. Now, we all have got the body and we love to be happy in our body. But look at the mirror and you ask yourself, okay, do I look good? And you will be probably asking, Arey, my hair doesn't look good, or my eyes doesn't look good, maybe my face is not so attractive, maybe I'm not a photogenic, and so on. So we are always criticizing ourselves in the physical body. Now, this is where you need to understand that are we keeping our body to that level of growth? So I call it as a MATS formula. What is the MATS formula? So M stands for the meal. The meal you take in your mouth. Is it the meal that you really, really want to take to keep your body healthy? That's number 1. Number 2 is E. That is for the exercise. Are you doing some physical activity? Maybe you're walking, maybe just going up and down from the floors. That is enough for you if it is good for your body. Are you doing that? The D stands for drinking water. Are you drinking enough water in your life? Are you probably having the water deficiency in your body? Because 2/3 of your body is all about the water. The fourth is S, that is your sleep. Are you sleeping on time? Are you getting up on time? Are you having the enough number of hours of sleep that your body demands? Or are you probably depriving yourself from the sleep? Now, the sleep deprivation leads to a lot of other consequences of stress, anxiety, depression, and a lot of things. And when you go in the medical science or a psychology, they actually tell you to work on your physical aspect of the growth rather than anything else. Maybe just by working on the physical aspect, you'll be able to achieve much more growth than you can ever imagine. Now let's think about the fourth one. The fourth one is all about the spiritual one. What is the spiritual one? Connecting to yourself. Are you connecting to yourself every day, or you don't have any me time available? You're always distracted by the world around you, the mobile phone, or maybe the something else that is bothering you every day in, day out. It is very, very critical for each and every one of us to connect with ourselves, because we have got this body, but we are the spiritual, that is the spirit in the physical body. So we are spiritual being in the physical body, but are we actually taking and connecting to the universe and connecting to ourselves? When you start connecting to yourself, you will be finding a lot of intuitional power which is not available otherwise. And that's when your life will change, because you'll get a lot of innovative ideas which you might be thinking it was never there in your life. Some magic will happen. And that is where the spiritual growth is required. How do you achieve that? Meditating again. Probably connecting to yourself, whatever is probably connecting to you. Maybe a soothing music, maybe just going on the beach, maybe just having that relaxation time, only your time, where no distraction, no mobile, no internet, no laptop, no TV, nothing is there. Just me time, reflecting. That will give you that spiritual connection. The number 4 is about the social. Now, we all are social creatures, but are we really social in today's social media world? That's the question. You don't even wish your friend or your relative or your family member a birthday wish. You actually send it the WhatsApp message. Why have we lost our social connection? Because we have lost a lot of connections today in the world just because of the social media invention. Now let the social media not become your hindrance or a roadblock to connect people. So learning the public speaking, learning the communication skill, actively listening to people. Even if you are listening with your family, are you listening to them? Are you being present there, or are you lost? This will give you that social skill, because in today's world, in the social media or the connected world that we call, the social skill is going to be the number 1 skill which will give you a lot of reward in your life. And you'll be able to live a life of your dream if you are connected to the right people and you are probably learning from the right people. The number 5, or rather number 6, is what we call as financial. Now, all these things, be it mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, social, all this is fine. But Rakesh, how do I earn more money? That's the real question, right? Will it help me to earn more money? It will help you to earn more money if you learn how to earn more money. That means if you are in a job, are you learning how to upgrade yourself mentally? Are you keeping your physics right? Are you connecting to yourself? Are you probably having that purpose and the passion that you are looking for? Are you probably having that emotional stability? Now, if you look at these elements of the growth, it will ultimately result into the outcome of your financial growth, which is the last level of growth or the last element in the equation. Now, when you understand this, you also need to understand, in order to have that financial growth, you need to develop yourself. Now, you can develop yourself in these 5 ways which we talk about, but at the same time, your financial understanding, that is your financial confidence, needs to come. How will you get the financial confidence? By knowing what is my financial thermometer, or rather I would say the thermostat. That is, what is my financial frequency? If my financial frequency is to earn 10 lakh rupees a year, I will be always stuck into the 10 lakh rupees and just wait for that 10% increment in the world or so, which is given by my job employer, or maybe I will be earning some more money in my business. But that's my financial frequency. Are you changing that financial frequency or not? So in order to change the financial frequency, you need to understand that are you upgrading yourself financially? That means, are you probably looking at the things abundantly, or are you always looking at the things from the scarcity perspective? Are you always living in the limited world, that is a limitation world, or are you living in the possibility world? When you understand that when you are living in a possibility world, that is a world of magic and logic together, your limitation world, which is a world of logic, doesn't work. And that is where the growth lifestyle happens. That is where you start living a life which is more meaningful and more fulfilling than what you are living today. And that's why I call it as a growth lifestyle, where you have a more wealth, that is your financial growth. You have more influence because you are connecting to people, and you have more impact because you are connected to others and yourself. And this is precisely what we want to probably propagate in the world today by being a growth lifestyle mentor. So if you have learned some things, please put in the comment below in this video and let me know what are the 3 areas that you are working on today. What are the 3 challenges that you are facing today which I can help you with. And if you are happy to connect with me, check in the subscribe button as well as click on the bell button so that you can get this inspiring videos in your inbox again and again. And look forward to see you very soon in my live events. Till that time, take care and God bless.